the Marconi Bologna podcast.
Hola, mi amigos, and welcome to another Bologna podcast. Thank you for listening. As you know, we try to do our best to give you something to enjoy each and every day, except on Fridays. Then you'll just have to be on your own. Monday through Thursday. Some days there might be a bonus podcast on a Friday. But for now, it's Monday through Thursday, and that is how you like it. I have no idea what I'm saying. But thank you for listening, and tell a friend. And thumbs up. I mean, there's a like button on most places where you find this podcast, or a favorite button, or a heart button of some kind. Click that if you like the podcast. That lets me know, hey, you should do another one of these. But if you listen and do nothing, then makes me sad. Also, don't forget to get your merch. Just click the merch link at marconibologna.com. I've got shirts that are going to only be available through the month of May. So if you want to get your shirts, get them now while you can, because I have other designs that are coming each month. And so these are exclusive for May. And then April will have its... Oh, wait. April, May. It's the last day of April. It's gonna be May. Sorry, it's one time a year you can do that. Enjoy today's episode.
His name is Marconi, and this is the Bologna podcast.
I was at the grocery store doing I call it a King Super run. I go to the grocery store and usually late at night, and sometimes you don't really, you want that one item and you go in there and you're like, oh, berries, fresh juice. Oh, they have a deal on this. And then you come out with a basket full of stuff and all you really needed is like toilet paper or something. But I'm one of those, not only can I not just get toilet paper, I'm too embarrassed, but I can't just get like bacon and like bread or something. I have to get, a few other things. And I was, making a video, and sometimes when you make vlogs every day, you're like, oh, crap, I need to get some more footage. And you think of ideas, and it sparks ideas that might be entertaining for your video. And I saw these $3 little laser fingers, and they had like a light show. They were green, red, and blue, and they strapped to your finger with elastics like little rings. Well, you can check it out in today's video, actually. If you go to marconibologna.com, you'll see a video a little later today. And I bedazzle my cats. I put on a light show for my kitties. That's right. That's what it's come to. No, but when you do a regular daily YouTube video, it's like, well, what would be entertaining to see? What's more entertaining than the cats going crazy because they see these lights flying around in a dark room? Yeah, so check out Disco Kitty is the name of the video. That's going to be up a little later today, right here on Marconi One, Radio for the People. Wait, it's not on Marconi One. I'm currently on, you get it. You understand.
Follow Marconi on Twitter at Marconi Bologna. Get lost in his K-hole.
There's a big hubbub and to-do about the new Godzilla trailer that came out. Now, I don't care that much, but Bryan Cranston is a guy that I respect because, his work in Breaking Bad, and the guy could do anything he wants, and he chose this. So the script must be okay. So I'm guessing, well, for that point, it might be worth seeing the movie. But a lot of nerds are getting all freaked out about, oh, my God, this Godzilla trailer changes everything. I don't know that that's a fact or anything. It's probably, maybe could be some truth to it. But since I'm not that into the whole Godzilla thing, I mean, it was kind of a goof movie anyway, right? And sometimes when they make a goof movie into something that you're supposed to be really interested in, and they put dialogue in that's worthwhile, it kind of ruins the whole purpose of the movie. And could Hollywood please just take like maybe a few years off from just remaking movies that have already been done? Enough already. But that's my personal opinion. I know a lot of people love when things that they're familiar with come back and they redo them. Ninja Turtles is coming out. People are freaking. You know what I mean? The new Spider-Man will be out soon. I'm not really that guy. I don't get that excited. And so I don't even really, other than the Godzilla movie, like the original that you can catch on like YouTube now, I don't get excited, but I guess the trailer seems kind of excited. And here's the other thing is it's turned into yet another movie of like end of the world type situation. I've seen so many of these that the genre's kind of burn out on me. So not only it has 2 strikes already. End of the world, come on. All right, some futuristic things or maybe like on a spaceship somewhere, I'm kind of into it. I like Divergent. It had a good story. That kind of future. It was still sort of end of the world type stuff, but anyway, so the world's crumbling down, and Bryan Cranston's character is one of the guys, and so it can't be all bad, right? So I will actually go see it, but I don't really think that it's going to change everything. It might be a decent movie. But, so, I don't know. Without having seen it and just seeing the trailer, I give the Godzilla movie trailer 3 out of 5 bacon strips. Because I ate the other 2 because I was hungry.
Marconi Bologna.
I just noticed on Twitter that South Park is trending. Now, that hasn't happened for a long time. People don't a lot of times really talk about South Park anymore, although it's still brilliant. And I, to be honest, I haven't watched it for a long time, but when I see snippets on the internet or something like that, it's still funny and makes me laugh. Do you realize South Park has been on for 17 years? 17 years, 1997. I started in Portland radio around that time. So South Park has been around for a while. And so it's weird to think about things like that and The Simpsons. Like, I was in high school when The Simpsons were like a major thing in the 90s. And it makes me feel strange and maybe a little bit old. But the cool thing is that these things have stayed around because the writing is great. And I think the thought behind it is good. And why quit it? I mean, these are animated series. So, if people think, well, the whole old adage of jump the shark and stuff. But I don't know that that's really applies to some animated series. I mean, South Park, like I said, has been going for 17. I'm sure The Simpsons is well over 20 years, right? And although we don't really pay attention to The Simpsons anymore, like if you were forced in a room and said, hey, watch The Simpsons, I think we'd all find that it's still funny and relevant to the times. It's just different. One I'm sort of burnt out on maybe is Family Guy, but honestly, it's still good too. Whenever I've checked in on it every once in a while, I'm like, oh, it's still funny. I think it would just kind of like you get kind of bored with something and you move to something else. But it doesn't mean it's not good. So I don't know why South Park is trending. Maybe I'm just blind to what's going on in the world, and I didn't catch it for some reason. But it just made me think, South Park, The Simpsons, Family Guy, all these shows have been going on for years now. And while the earth crumbles around us and things die and move on, these things stay the same. Are these the new constant in our generations? That's scary, isn't it? But kind of awesome.
Marconi Bologna.
Not really been avoiding it, but for whatever reason, you know how life goes. You'll go ham in the gym for a while, and then you'll kind of slack off. And then maybe you'll come around to some reality, and you'll look at the scale, and you're like, oh, I really can't not be in the gym anymore. So, yeah, I know I've talked about this, like when Sierra left, and I've been in and done a few runnings a few times and tried to, get But then, you see yourself on video every day as I do the YouTube stuff. And I know, like a couple of years ago, I looked so much better because I'd lost a lot of weight. So now it's frustrating, because you do these things and you want to achieve certain goals, and then you realize you slide back. But I think I'm just going to go back to the gym and take it. It's annoying. A lot of things are annoying because I know I live in a sedentary world where most people like to sit on their ass and watch videos and just play video games and that kind of stuff. And you say you get outside and it's like you're this douchebag who wants to exercise suddenly. And I don't want to be that guy. But I know that, like, to live a longer, healthier life, you kind of got to do that. And a lot of people will scoff at that because they may have more time on the earth than others do. Perhaps. I don't know. It's not guaranteed. But all I'm saying is I got to do what's right for me. And I hope that maybe somehow I could inspire someone, because that's an added bonus to life, right? So I'm going to do my best to get back in the gym. And my goal is to lose a few lbs. So I want to, and I really have that desire. But sometimes my day gets away from me. I stay up late at night. That's the hard part, getting to bed early. I mean, having a normal day. And then I have another job. Plus, I do this podcast. Plus, I make videos. Plus, I do a bunch of other side projects and meetings and things like that. And then you're like, but how? But then there's a guy, that gets in the gym. Conan O'Brien gets in the gym every day. Seth Meyers gets in the gym every day. Now, granted, part of their job is to look a certain way on TV, but I'm doing videos every day. I got to look my best, right? I want to feel good, not just for the video, but for myself. And I felt better when I could fit in. I have a whole wardrobe right now, and I'm being really honest, I can't fit into because I've gained enough weight to where I've put myself out of that size. So it's annoying because I have a ton of clothes and I won't let myself buy more. So I'll wear like a sweatshirt and stuff that fits, but it's not like my favorite look. And so I want to be at the size I was before, so I can fit into the clothes that I really like. I can dress up a little more. I feel good about myself. You know how it goes. So here I go, professing once again that I need to get into the gym. Will it take this time? We can only hope.
Marconi, the Bologna Podcast.
Craig Ferguson has announced that he is stepping down. You know, the guy that's on the Late Late Show? Mm-hmm. He used to be on Drew Carey, too, that TV show, right? And I guess he's an amazing stand-up. But he has announced that he is stepping down from his Late Late Show. I don't know why.
At the end of this year, I will be stepping down as the host of this show. Thanks, everybody. That was quite convincing. I'll be stepping down at the end of this year in December. And then I'll go and do something else. Probably, I'm thinking carpentry. But I haven't made my mind up yet. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I feel like doing this show for 10 years, that's enough.
Well, there you go. So what will he do? I mean, he's an actor and a comedian. So, and here's the thing. When he first came on, I didn't quite get the show, and to be honest, I wasn't such a huge fan. Because I love Conan, and I would always watch Conan instead. And Craig Ferguson just wasn't my thing. And then, when all these shows get on and there's like way more options to watch them, I started checking out Craig Ferguson, and the guy I think is pretty brilliant. So in a way, it's kind of sad to see him go because he is pretty talented, and maybe he'll do something even better. Part of me thinks Craig Ferguson is leaving because of this. He's a part of Worldwide Pants, and I think that CBS told him if Letterman ever steps down that you will be the next guy. And as soon as they made the announcement that Stephen Colbert was going to be the next guy, I think Craig Ferguson's like, well, hey, This is BS, man. I was told I was going to be the guy. And he very well could be the guy. I mean, Craig Ferguson he does a great job. I think it's odd that so quickly after David Letterman announced his retirement, they already had an answer for Colbert. Something had to be in the plans, right? So anyway, a lot of this stuff. So Craig Ferguson's done, and I'm sure they'll have another candidate. I think is like I like all of the late night hosts now. I used to like everyone but Jay Leno, and I really didn't have a lot against Jay Leno, but two of my favorite people in the world as far as celebrities go are David Letterman and Howard Stern, and both of them despised Jay Leno for a number of years. So it was hard for me to be on any other team but Letterman and Howard. I'm not to say that I'm a sheep, but I just, it wasn't my thing, and I'm not beholden to anyone, so I was real. So maybe now Craig Ferguson will, I don't know, sometimes these guys with the classiness, he'll say I'm stepping down, and then, 2 months later he'll announce that he's taking over the Colbert Report. Now it'll be the Ferguson Report. I don't know. Stay tuned and find out.
Follow the Bologna blog on Tumblr at marconibologna.com. Enjoy the magic.
I've been doing this squatting challenge every day. The first day I did 44 squats in 1 minute. And yesterday I beat that record. I did 55 squats in 1 minute. Today I'm going to try to beat that by at least one or two. Right? I mean, I know what I'm up against. I know my own speed and my own stamina. So I got to get limbered up, get ready to go. All right. Move the chair over here. All right. I hope you're ready. Let's fire up the clock, and I'm going to get ready to go. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. I do believe I made it to 62, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. 62 squats in 1 minute. Now, that's not a record of any other kind except for my own. I just can't. I'd like to thank both of you for listening, my mother for having me, my girlfriend for believing me, or in me, and believing me. But most of all, I'd like to thank myself for doing 62 squats in 1 minute. There you go. Well, I'll try to beat that tomorrow. I don't know if I can beat that tomorrow. That's 62 squats. I might be able to do 63. I was almost at 63 when I heard the buzzer ring. So, and my goal eventually is to do that and not be completely out of breath, like I'm going to pass out. So, 62 tomorrow. And the idea is to do it without your heart exploding, right? All right. Well, we'll try it again tomorrow. Maybe I can do the same. I'll at least try to maintain my record at 62. Oh, man. There you go.
Marconi Bologna.
Well, there you have it. Another glorious edition of the Bologna Podcast. Thank you both for listening. I've decided if you leave a comment on Twitter at Marconi Bologna, I am going to give one person that leaves a comment and a specific comment about something that happened in today's episode. I'm going to choose one lucky winner from Twitter to give a peach. Yeah, you'll get a giant peach. There you go. As long as your name is James. No, I will give you a piece of merchandise of my choosing. So, yeah, leave me a comment on Twitter, and that way I'll know that you're listening, and you'll win some cool merchandise from Marconi Bologna Podcast. Yeah.
The Bologna Podcast.